Hi guys, it's LJ here with LJ Gets Leads. I know it has been several weeks, over a month I'm sure, since the last video I did, but life has just been happening, and so I really wanted to get back into it so I can track my progress myself through these videos, as well as hopefully be encouraging to others out there who are on this VSG journey. So I will get right into my stats. I have my little notepad here because I never remember what I want to say. So my highest weight recorded was right at the start of my pre-op diet, was 252. Day of surgery, I was 238.9. My current weight is 182.9, and I believe this is week 18. And so that gives a total loss of 69.1 pounds overall, 56 since surgery. So I can't complain. I'm extremely happy about that. I just came out of a stall, which I'll talk about a little bit more as this video goes on. This will probably be kind of a long video. I do tend to talk a lot, and since it's been so long, I just have a lot to say. So anyway, so I'll get first into a life update. So I have been in a master's program. It's an online program that I can do while I work full-time, and I decided to take a break from school. When I started school, it was before I kind of started on this whole VSG journey, and I really, it was in a different frame of mind at the time. Not to say I'm not going to start back, because I will probably get back in it probably in the next quarter or so, but I wanted to take some time off so that I could really focus on my weight loss journey. This has become a very important part of my life, and I felt like with being at work full time and then having to do my daughter, trying to find my workouts, really trying to set a routine was becoming difficult. I can't do too many things, have too many things going on all at once, and so I decided to put school on hold. It was what was suffering most, and put that on hold for, you know, a month, not a month, but like a quarter to half a year, and just give me some time to kind of get into my routine, get my VSG stuff squared away, have a workout routine, food routine, get some other things that I've wanted to do kind of done and out the way, and then get back into that so I can give it the attention it needs. It was becoming very stressful for me, and so, yeah. I don't know why I wrote ADHD. I do have ADHD, if that matters to anyone. I don't know why I wrote that down. Probably ADHD moment at the time. So that's pretty much what's been going on in my life. I've started drinking, which I guess kind of probably goes into health and eating, but I did start drinking again. I'd had a drink a few weeks ago, I think, but actually like going out and having a drink or two in more than one night has happened. I will say that since surgery, I was already kind of a lightweight, but it's one drink and I'm where I need to be. So 2 drinks is probably more than I need. But I also say what's been interesting is I don't feel like I react the same way. And by that I mean when I used to drink, I couldn't drink a whole lot. I always felt like it would upset my stomach. I'd have to be real careful with what I drink. I was pretty much vodka soda kind of a person. It couldn't be sweet at all, and even after a few of those, my stomach just wouldn't like it. But when I've drank, I still am a vodka person, so I still drank vodka. And I did drink it with some Sprite because I don't like fruity juices. And so when I did that, like, I couldn't taste the alcohol. I don't know if that's testament to the drink or what, but 2, and I say that because I had the same drink multiple places, so they all can't be the same in the same amount of goodness. So yeah, so that has happened, and it's been fine. I haven't gotten sick, or I didn't have an adverse reaction or anything like that. I do sip them slowly because they have soda in it, and the soda, the carbonation kind of sits heavy and kind of gives me a lot of gas, and I start to burp a lot, so I just kind of sip them slow, and yeah, so that's happened. Okay, the next thing we're going to get into is my health eating, exercise, kind of all in one. Exercise. So I have not, sorry, I hit the camera. I have not been exercising like I want to. I exercised with one of my friends who has had surgery as well here in town, and in the mornings. My goal my goal is to get up, exercise with her in the mornings, or do something in the mornings, and then if I can, something in the evenings. Exercising in the evening is just difficult. When I get from work, get my daughter, get her homework, my homework, it's late. We're getting into fall, time is changing, it gets dark later. So it's just more difficult to do that. Plus, after all day at work, sometimes I just don't feel like it, I'm going to be honest. So morning workouts I know are really the only way I can get a daily workout in. I really do want to start lifting heavy, and so I don't know if that means I'm going to still continue to do the workouts I've been doing, or if I'm going to incorporate that in. But my biggest thing is I want to tone up and get rid of some of my, I feel like I've always been very, flabby. And so as I lose it, I feel like I'm just going to have a whole lot of hanging skin. Not to say that lifting heavy will get rid of all of that, but it'll definitely help. Just because people I follow are now in their 2-3 year journeys, so they're in the time of getting plastics. It's making me really want plastics. I know I'm not even close to being there yet, but that's probably something that will happen later on down the road. Well, one of the workouts I was doing was it's called 9 Round. It's a 30-minute boxing circuit. That is super fun. So I'm probably gonna. My goal is to get back into that next week and do that in the evenings. That'll be my 30-minute workout in the evenings in conjunction with what I'm doing in the mornings. So it's real fun. It just kind of helps. It's a stress reliever more than anything for me. Punching bags, kicking bags, and it's a really good workout for 30 minutes. Really, really good. And you can go at any point in time. So it's 9 Round. If you have one in your area, please go check it out. Okay, so what I'm eating is next. I have not been eating a whole lot. I do not really have an appetite. Sometimes I eat out of habit or out of old habit, I would say, because I like to eat, but if I think about it, I'm not really hungry. I'm never really hungry. I don't think I ate a whole lot until Thursday. This week I would get home. I know, eating dinner, the night happens and I forget. And I go through days like that where I may drink a protein shake and I'll drink coffee that day. And then by the end of the day I realize I probably didn't eat anything. I try to eat something at lunch depending on how busy I am at work. Sometimes I just don't. I forget or whatever. I don't know. So my goal, I don't know what that was. My goal is to focus on that, and to get back in and to really pay attention. So, I've been trying to do better by posting my FitnessPal to kind of help me keep accountable and see what I'm eating and how often I'm eating. But I mean, really, I snack more than anything. I will snack on some Boom Chicka Pop, kettle corn, it's the bomb, or I got into this thing where I really wanted toffee nuts, toffee covered mixed nuts. I got them from Buc-ee's. If you're from Texas, you know Buc-ee's. I'm just obsessed, and the only reason why I stopped is because there's not a Buc-ee's in town. I've been going back and forth in and out of town, and so I was able to stop at Buc-ee's and get some. But it's packed with sugar, but golly, that's all I wanted. That and chips, salty sweet things have been what I have craved. And so I've been eating drinking a lot of protein shakes just to try and get something in me, because I know I won't lose weight like I want as quickly as I want if I'm not eating enough calories. My body's that's just not how your body works. It's not going to get rid of it. Like I said, I haven't really been hungry. I know when I'm satisfied versus full. Sometimes I don't know if you guys get this, but sometimes I just want to feel full, but literally I could eat a little bit, which like, so I feel like I still have such restriction, which I'm not complaining about, but like I can eat I can't get a whole lot down. I have to wait another 30-45 minutes, and then I can eat a little bit more, especially on the days that I know I have not been eating out. I do eat out quite a bit, but I try to just get like a soup, or I have a few friends that, you know, most people know I've had the surgery, the people who I care about anyway, and I have a friend that all the times she and I will split something, or me and my mom will split something, or I won't order and I'll just pick off somebody's plate, just because I don't eat a whole lot. And so I will say that I've made a lot of changes that pre-surgery I probably don't think I would have made. Like, I don't really eat bread. I may grab a little bit, but hamburgers, I take the bread off. Everything. I don't eat tortillas and none of that, because the bread's so heavy. I don't like it. And before, I would have thought I could never give up bread. Like, bread is life. I want bread, you know, Oprah. But yeah, and I've been able to give that up, and it's been no problem. Soda, like I said, I drink it when I drink alcohol. Every so often I want a little bit, but even when I get it, I'm like, ugh, like that. If I just drink straight soda, the carbonation is too intense. I can't take it. So I stick to, right now in my cup I have Diet Gold Peak Tea. It's not very cold. Diet Gold Peak Tea, that's like my life. I drink that all the time. I need to incorporate more actual water in my diet. I shied away from water because I was getting burnt out on mixing it with the little like Crystal Light or whatever squeeze packets, but I still couldn't drink just plain water. But I realized not too long ago that my stomach is able to tolerate straight water fine. It still tolerates smart water better. It just feels better, or something with electrolytes, but I can drink just water. So really trying to like consciously think. My problem is at work I start doing things, and all of that, my goals, all of that go out the window, and I just forget about them. So just having to set my alarms and all those things are really what I need. One of the things about, since I've been talking about what I've been eating and drinking, sorry, I'm outside, so ADHD, distracted. So if I'm looking at things, that's what's happening. I've been trying to switch up my morning eating routine to help me with getting more, you know, food and calories in. So what I was doing is I would take a protein shake, usually a vanilla premium protein, and I would mix about 8 ounces of coffee with that, and that's what I would drink. Just straight cold brewed coffee with that. And that's what I would drink. The problem is, it's because it's so much liquid, like in volume, it would take me all morning to drink it. On a normal day. On a good day, I could get it done by 10:30. But most times than not, I was still 11:30, still drinking it before lunch. And so that wasn't a whole lot getting in. I wasn't leaving me time in the morning to eat something else or anything like that. So what I've been trying to do is drink a protein shake in the morning, just by itself. I usually use the GNC protein shake. Swiss chocolate, I know, is the flavor. I feel like the actual protein shake is called something. I just can't think of it. Anyway, but drink that one of those in the morning because I love it, and I still drink my cold brew coffee. I'm still working on the mixture of that to keep the calories and sugar down. I use Splenda to sweeten it, but maybe mixing some almond. I tried almond milk. I don't like the way it tastes anymore. I used to love almond milk, but I don't like the way it tastes anymore. So I'm probably going to try some soy milk this week and see how that works, if I like the way that tastes a little bit better. I bought some sugar-free coffee flavoring to put in it. So probably make that on the side. The way I can just sip that as a drink throughout the day and morning at work, but I've already at least had protein, and then I can get, you know, another nutritious snack in the morning before I go to lunch. So that's about it with the eating and exercise and all that. So the next big thing is hair loss. It's so real right now in my life. My hair has been falling out like crazy for the past month, I would say. I think I've come to you guys since I cut my hair. Yes, the first time. I cut my hair the first time, right probably at the start of the hair loss. That's not why I cut my hair. I've been wanting to cut it, you know, just with having the surgery, new me kind of a thing. But after I cut it, my hair started falling out even more. It's so much thinner than it used to be. I've been wearing wigs the past like 2 weeks, and I found this one curly wig this week. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. Baby, you can't tell me nothing in that wig. Just saying. Anyway, but you see how thin, like some of it's like falling out right here. Like it's real, like all that. Look at that. It's just all thinning out, like all that's falling out. There's like I can't go. So with the stress of like school and everything, I was stressing out already, so that probably wasn't helping. But like I'm sure, like I got hair right there. Like see, hair. It's just falling out. So I've been trying to do things to protect it. Like I said, I was gonna come to you guys with my wig, but I decided, you know what? No, I can be real with y'all, and show you what the real deal is. So that's kind of been my life lately, is my hair loss, and so trying to figure out something else. I've also just really enjoyed the wigs. It kind of gives me a new little. I mean, I feel like I've gotten pretty confident since my weight loss. I was already pretty confident, but I've gotten even more confident. Sorry to my friends, but it's just something fun to do and kind of change it up. I love switching up my hair, my look, those kinds of things. So, you know, speaking of look, I finally came to you guys with a little makeup on and not looking ratchet. Oh, I did have a bald spot. Like this side of my hair is a lot thinner. I don't know if it's still there, if I can actually even like show you guys. I don't even know if you saw that. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll edit it out. But I did have a little bald spot on the side of my hair. I can feel like the spot that's thinner. I don't know if it's like truly bald, but it's there. So I've been taking biotin since like even before I started surgery. When I knew it was coming, I started taking biotin. So I've been taking that. I take 10,000, I don't know, whatever the unit is, mgs. I use something. I think it's mgs. Milligrams. I've been taking biotin, and I started incorporating hair, skin, and nail pills as well. With that, I started that probably in the middle of this whole hair loss thing happening. Is when I started to incorporate. I feel like I just lopsided my head. Anyway, is when I started to take those, and so I think they're helping a little bit. I feel like it's not falling out, and then I wash my hair and I have all this hair in the shower. And then I'm like, maybe it still is. But I feel like it's not getting any thinner. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see how long this lasts. I do think that, things kind of all go hand in hand. It'll probably stop once I'm able to kind of get a better routine with eating wise. And I say a better routine more so in like just eating more. I had previously said to you guys before, one of the things my dietitian was on to me about is that she didn't think I was getting enough calories even then, and I feel like I'm eating even less now because I'm just not hungry. So really trying to make myself eat something, drink something. Protein shakes will probably always be a part of me. That's how I feel right now because of just how little I want to eat and do eat. So there's that. Okay, so then a few other things that have been going on since surgery. Just some things I kind of want to talk about. I want to talk to people about them, but I try not to bombard my friends with all my like VSG related thoughts and feelings and all of that, just because I don't want to talk about myself all the time. But I will say here are some things that have kind of been going on in my life lately. One of the things is I realized that since I've been able to cross my legs, I cross my legs every time I sit down. And I think that I'm just the baddest for it. Like, I sit down and I confidently I can cross my legs now. What? They cross right now. Every time I sit down, I'm crossing my legs. And so I realize it sometimes. I'm like, I'm crossing my legs. I never used to cross my legs because I couldn't. And I feel like even when I was at the weight I am now, before when I was going up to this weight, I couldn't cross my legs. But now I cross them. It's pretty comfortable. It's almost like natural, like I've been doing it my whole life. And so I think that it's funny. There are a lot of things I realize about myself as I go up. As I go down in the weight loss that did not happen going up. When I was gaining weight, I probably was at this weight college, I guess. Sometime between high school and college. I don't remember what I was at the end of high school. I want to say I remember getting up to like 190 by the time I ended high school. For some reason that's a memory, but I'd have to go back and like look at my medical records or something. But I remember never feeling like I was able to cross my legs. It wasn't comfortable. My thighs were in the way. Now, why all of a sudden now at this weight now I can cross them? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it differently than I gained it or whatever. I will say just the confidence in what I'm wearing, those kinds of things. My dog's being weird. Are crazy to me because like I said, when I was gaining weight, when I was this weight when I was younger, I never would wear this. I never would have one. Let me show you what I have on. I have on a pair of shorts and this shirt. Like if I lift up enough, you can see my stretch marks from my children, my scars. I don't care. I don't care. Miss me if you don't like it. But I just those kinds of things. So it's interesting just what this surgery has done for my life, what I'm sure it's done in your lives. Just not just the physical, the feeling healthier, feeling so much better. I don't have as many headaches. I don't hurt and ache as much as I didn't even realize I was. Sometimes I feel like I didn't even know I hurt. But now that I don't, I realize I was hurting. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe y'all get it. So I just think that's interesting. Some other things, clothes. So I have been so reluctant to buy new clothes. I've been buying things as I've needed them. Like if I'm going somewhere this weekend, me and one of my friends went out. I actually think, what did I wear? I wore a skirt I had that I put a belt around, and then I think I bought a top. But I've been trying to wear things that I can. But some of the stuff, while I can wear it and belt it, it's still not flattering. Like it still hangs too loose in the butt or something like that. But I just haven't been able to bring myself to buy clothes because one, I'm just scared. I know you will get it if you've been here. I'm scared that my size is still the same. I'm scared that it's not as low as I want it to be, or where I don't know. I'm just scared to know what size I am, like truly. So I try not to, and I feel like even the few pants or something I have bought they're not super. They're not tight on me, but they're not as big as like my 18s that I was wearing before. And so I haven't bought a whole lot of clothes. Maybe one time at some point I'll go super shopping. I don't know. Right now it just doesn't seem logical. I do still want to lose more weight. My first goal, I didn't say this earlier, but my first goal was 190, so I hit that. I just wanted to be like well into the 100s. So yay, Wonderland. But my next goal is 150. I think that's where I want to be. But we'll see. Time will tell. I think by the growth charts, weight thing charts, whatever they're called. I think for my height, which is 5'3", 5'3 and a half. I think the weight is like 130, 135, something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be that little. We'll see. We'll see kind of where my weight begins to taper off and all of that. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I don't think I said it. I was in a stall. I think I'm just now coming off of it, but I was in a stall once I hit 190. Sorry, I feel like something bit me. I feel like I was at like 180, from 189 to 187 for weeks. Like I just was fluctuating in that for weeks. And I was like, I know this is a stall, but like this is just where I'm gonna stay. Like, like on the one hand, I'm like, I know I'm stalling. I haven't stalled since I started this. I know my time was coming, but it's still crazy, even when you know the psychological things that you tell yourself when you're like, this is it, I'm not losing any more weight, I just did all this, I just did the surgery, I removed all my stomach, and I'm still gonna be considered obese in this like higher weight class, whatever. And so I constantly tell myself, Larissa, you're just in a stall, come out, you'll still lose more weight, you're just a few months out, like You can't compare yourself to people who are years out or those things. You really can't compare yourself to anybody. Like, your journey is your journey. Your weight loss is your weight loss. Your speed is your speed. And you have to be okay with that. And so I had to have so many pep talks with myself. I think growing up as an only child, I've got used to talking to myself. So I talk to myself about it all the time. I'm constantly having to say, realize this is just the process. You're still going to lose weight. Just to keep myself from being so discouraged and falling back into bad habits. And so some of the things that like I didn't realize were going to happen, and I guess if I thought about them I would have realized, is like my shoes fit better. And even some of them are a little big. I hear you lose weight in your foot, but I don't know, I felt like my foot wasn't big, so I wasn't going to lose weight in it. But I did. I've lost weight in my foot. I can now, not like a true size, well maybe, a half size. I can now like truly fit my 8s. The 8.5s are, most of my 8.5s now are really big, or kind of big on me. I also have ugly feet, so I'm not going to show you them. But I have bunions, if you know what that is, on the side of my foot. Don't make fun of me. That's just life. I can't help it. It's life. That I've been wanting to have removed. But it's such it's surgery, and it's such a, you have to be off your feet surgery. And because I was so overweight, I was like, if I'm off my feet for, 3 months, I'm a balloon. Like, I knew I was going to reach 300 pounds if I did that surgery at that point. So I hadn't, but it was affecting me all the time. Like, and even sometimes now they still, like, my foot still hurts and stuff, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. So that's a good thing. Having to buy new bras and underwear. Jesus Christ. Somebody, who was that? I want to say it was C. Jane Shrink, was talking about how she, and if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, Jane. But I think it was C. Jane Shrink, was talking about how she was wearing something and her underwear were too big, and she just had to take them off, throw them in trash. I think it was her. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Charged to my head, not my heart. So I don't know. But somebody I was watching was saying that. And so I can just totally attest to having to do that. Your underwear being so big, they're just falling off, and having to like throw them in the trash. Because it's too much to deal with. So that's been my life. So I've recently bought new underwear. What else? Oh, another thing. My rings are like too big. They're good right now. I just put some lotion on my hands, and it's like a thicker lotion. But if I wash my hands, I can't tell you how many times I wash my hands and like drying them, it just like goes flying off. That was one thing I really, really wasn't thinking about or expecting. Were for my fingers, my rings to be so big. So I'm gonna have to get like some type of guards in them or something. Especially my Aggie ring. Y'all wanna see? Look at that. Look at my Aggie ring. Oh wait. Let's see if we can get it to focus. You can't see the 08 in it. Oh, there it is, right there at the top. 08, baby. Anyway, little Aggie pride. It's Aggie game day, so I'm probably like being real sacrilegious right now, filming this during the game, but I'll be able to catch the end of it, so I'm still good. Total tangent. My bad. Oh shoot, this is 30 minutes. Okay. I'm probably gonna cut some of that out because it's not necessary, but really that's it. I just want to say thank you guys for following me. If you do, please subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to do my best to get better at posting more videos, especially now since I have a little bit more time without doing school to post more videos. And I just want to tell everybody, just love yourself and love your journey, and really and truly make it what you can, and just take advantage of every little thing, and be confident in yourself, knowing that you made this decision for you. I'm gonna put it in the next video. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna put it in the next video. But until next time, this is LJ signing out. Bye.